Today I'm going to go over some fixed blades that I picked up this year, 2025, and tell you what I like and didn't like about some of these. I bought all of these just based off research, so hopefully this will help you in your research to find a fixed blade that you want. So I've got everything from like an everyday carry to camp to kitchen, because this is all that I have. And I wouldn't buy anything that I don't think I might use. Some of these I'm not going to keep, and some of these are, and I love them. Some of these were given to me, these two here, the other ones I purchased, and it's funny, the two that were given to me are my favorites, which is ironic. I don't know why that is, but I do have others that I like here. So anyway, let's get to the point here. All the knives here are the Flyway from Benchmade. I'm not sure if this is a kitchen or hunting one. I don't really know. Not sure. This is the Winnebago from Midnight Knives. This is an everyday carry. I will go over all the sheath options with these as well. This is the brick from Hurczyn. This is a super rad knife. So we have S90V, we have MagnaCut. We've got 2.65 inches, not sure, maybe 2-inch blade, 2.5-inch blade, 4-inch blade, all the way up to here is 4 inches, 4.5, 6, and 6. These two are kitchen knives. The brick is an everything knife. I've used it in the kitchen. I've used it for everything. I love it. It's just ergonomics are phenomenal. I'll get to more details as we go. This is the Osprey from Tactile. I love this. This came out this year. I bought it right as it came out. It was the second run of these. This is the Triumph Pro from MKC Knives, Montana Knife Company. I'm split on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it yet, so we'll see. Maybe by the end of this video, I'll decide. Purchased for hunting. I purchased for like camping hunting. This is the 0004 from ZT. I love their auto in this variant, crewwear, MagnaCut. Really like it. It's a cool knife, but this choil here is kind of throwing me off in the grip, so we'll get to that. The Redline in carbon fiber, you can get this in micarta. Carbon fiber is an upsell, but I did get a good deal on eBay for this one. The Bradford Utility 6 kitchen knife in MagnaCut. This is 20CV, 20CV crewwear, and we've got MagnaCut and a kitchen knife, which is awesome. And then we have S45VN and the Meatcrafter from Benchmade. These are both 6-inch knives. This is a very thin stock, I think at 0.01 and 0.001 maybe on the front. I can't remember exactly, but I held this at Blade Show and I was like, that is a really nice knife. And I waited for it till I got home for Black Friday and I bought it. So cool. All right, so let's run through all these knives and their sheath options. I'm going to start down here. This knife is the most recent one that I purchased off of Blade Binge. For the kitchen, I think it's great. For the price for kitchen, probably not. A little more expensive side, but it is really comfortable. It feels great in hand. The materials are awesome, and ergonomics are pretty cool. You can choke up here. I think this was probably sold, I think originally as like a hunting skinning knife, lightweight. Sheath option is horrendous. The sheath is okay, but the retention does not exist. So what I would do if I keep this, I'm not sure yet, I will put a hole here, and I'll just put a little like screw in there with a little rubber washer grommet thing, and that I'll put the rubber in there, and it'll allow me to squish it and set my tension. I've made sheaths before, and that's how I did it. That's what I would do with this. Exact same thing goes for this knife here. Sheath retention, horrible. Sheath, okay. So anyway, S90V, cool little knife. It's neat. These, I don't know if they're still selling these or not, but yeah, I can't tell you. I know there's a cheaper variant out there, but this is S90V and great little blade. Next up, Midnight Knives. This one has changed my EDC knife fixed blade opinions. I love it. Ergonomics are amazing. It's small in hand because you get to choke up so far. Very cool. The sheath is phenomenal. He also does Taylor by Cortez sheaths, and retention's awesome. My goal is to go down and do a little video with Kyle on his production process because it's so unique, it's so cool. I have a video all about this knife, but I love it. The sheath you just pop with your thumb and it's perfect. Some of these sheaths are a little harder to get out, but this one is a piece of cake. I've been playing around with different clips. I ordered some Scout style stuff. I tried the AP clip. I do like the Ulti clip a lot, but I do find Ulti clips are very unfriendly to the skin when they're in your pocket. So if you brush up against things, it's just, they're kind of rough on these clips, these particular ones. The AP clip is a lot softer. I played with the Vero clip. I liked that. Just such a cool blade. He makes this in a larger and a smaller. And yeah, his process is super cool. So camo micarta, MagnaCut blade, and even got my initials on there for Working Gear Guy. Super cool. And I've also been messing around with a sheath that I picked up online. I think you have to get these on eBay now because I ordered one from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They canceled my order. Yes, there's a magnet in there. They canceled my order because I guess they were out of stock. So I picked this up for like 34 bucks on eBay. And it's kind of neat. You slip it in and there's a magnet in there that holds it. Straight Line EDC also does this with their Buster, the fixed blade version, but it holds it in there. This is going nowhere. Pretty cool. And it just fits over your pocket or whatever you want. It sits in there. I've been enjoying this. It's very soft. It's organic feeling. It's smooth to pull out. Yeah, like the magnet kind of sucks it in. It's kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, thoughts there. Have your own opinions on whether or not you want your knives to get magnetized. Some people say they might get some stuff on them and scratch the blade, but if you're using the knife and you get it scratched, I did find that it is magnetizing these. So these two have both been in an MKC sheath. Okay. All right. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway, that's been happening. Okay. So now we have the brick. This, I'll just show you the sheaths because we're on the topic. I did pick up another MKM. This is like a 4-inch blade and same thing. Fits perfect. Actually matched this one really well, which was cool. And again, I'm just experimenting here. I don't think this is necessary. I'm just curious, trying to find different ways to carry for fun. So this feels really great. This goes really deep into the pocket, and I kind of form fitted this with a sandbag. I put it on there for a day and let it kind of form on there and crease this over a little more. But yeah, anyway, that's why this one's starting to get magnetized. The sheath that this does come with, this is a very unique setup here. Andy Hurczyn from Pennsylvania, I made a blade show. He sent me this, put my logo on there for my photography or media business. We've got the brick. It's MagnaCut 4-inch blade. It's in Zinix handles, in Zinix. And it's made from like a hemp, proprietary hemp material that he created. And so he debuted this blade with a larger and a smaller and his Zinix products at Blade Show West. Form fitted in there. This sheath fits perfectly in here. You do have to be a little careful when you're putting it in just to find that point because it doesn't have a bevel. But once it's in there, it's super smooth and like hydraulic feeling. It's got a little bit of a retention clip in there. It's got the APH clip. It's called from UltiClip, which works perfectly with this. I tried different methods and found this is definitely one of the best ones because it just grabs onto your pants, and when you pull, it just comes right out. You can put this through a standard belt loop on jeans, and it's great. So very hydraulic feeling, and this whole thing's 4.9 ounces. I took this hunting, didn't use it on an animal, but I've been using it around the house. I use it to cut tomatoes and steak and all kinds of fun stuff because it's so sharp right now. So, but yeah. Kind of like a brushed finish this way and somewhat of a convex overall blade. So nice choil up there to get grip. This would be Glock inspired notches there. So very cool. All this needs is a landing loop if you wanted it, but you don't need it because that's there, but that's the only thing that I think this knife would need. So very cool option. All right, next up is Tactile Knife Co. These guys I met at Blade Show. Very cool dudes and just super nice and rad stuff. So they have the Red Hawk, which is that little fixed blade, but I think this is phenomenal. This would be an amazing skinning knife because you got the recurve, nice big belly on it. It's a pretty thick stock and good camp knife. Oh, frozen. Oh, we're still recording. Okay. Sorry, one of my screens froze. All right, hopefully we're still rolling. But yeah, anyway. So this knife's phenomenal. I love it. It's just got some really cool lines and just, it's just rad. It's super sharp, MagnaCut. The sheath that it came with is wonderful, other than there's like a couple things that I didn't like. I didn't like what they sent this with. It was like a pass-through belt thing, which I could see if you had a regular leather belt, but I have a belt that has like a magnet thing. And it wouldn't fit through, so I just did a tech lock, which has been great. It could use like a thumb ramp right here, because when you push it, you'll find that it's some force to pop it out, but then you get stuck on the little, I guess what are these jimpings here? They're like curved, so they kind of suck your thumb in and pinch it. But yeah, just work around it as you go. What I started doing was just using the tech lock to remove it, and it's solid. It's not going anywhere. Got my micarta handles with a really nice kind of swell to it and contour, and extra large hands or large to extra large fits great. Yeah, really cool knife. It'd be a great camp knife or skinning knife. Super cool. And again, I don't use a lot of fixed blades because I don't camp a ton. I wish I did, but it's very cold here in the winter, and I try and rotate them through my pockets. But yeah, summer, I'll probably do way more reviews on these, but for now, we are in winter. So, all right, this is the Triumph Pro from MKC, and yeah, super cool. The only thing that gets me on this knife is I have to use it with my thumb on there, and there's no jimping, but it is smooth. It's a good size. Like this is it's a 4-inch blade, and it fits my hand, and it's pretty great. When you go to like this, you kind of lose some grip because there's nothing there for you to hold on to. But locks in. I mean, what can you say? They make great stuff. Really cool. So MagnaCut blade, I think it's a PVD coating, and just love a clip point like this. Just phenomenal. So also came with a really nice sheath. The sheath is phenomenal. We got tons of latching points because they just cut this out for you, so you can use anything you want on here for the most part because you've just got these big areas to fit whatever you want. I made a video where I put the Vero clip on this, their fixed blade clip, which was pretty cool. But they give you this here. It's The more I think about it, I think it is probably a good idea, but if you have anything smaller than what, like a 2-inch belt, I don't even know what that is, you're going to be flopping around, which I guess is okay. It's easy to put on and off because you've got this little thing here. You could put this on a pack, but I really do like it when something is just secured, like a tech lock, and I can adjust it to fit and just lock into whatever I need it to, but it pops out super easy. You've got a retention point here where you can adjust, and I think out of the sheaths that I've seen, this is probably on the higher end as far as fit and finish. And yeah, very cool. I mean, they're always making cool stuff. They're short runs. Probably can't find this too many places. So there's that one. Oh, put that back here. Okay, next up would be the ZT0004. And when I saw this, I was like, that's really cool blade. Looks like it feels very organic. But the thing that I noticed is when you do grab the blade intended to grab the handle, you have kind of this big empty space here. So if you're going to cut, you kind of, I don't know, it just feels weird for me. I haven't used it yet because I don't know if I'm going to keep it. Just based off, you know, I can't keep all these knives and use all these knives. So I want to find the ones that are best for me and my hands. So it does feel just a little awkward. I think this blade shape is super cool looking and looks very useful. I do wish it just came all the way down and you got like a 5-inch blade or 4.5 inch. It does come with a really nice sheath. You know, you've got your belt loop here. It's reversible. It just feels lovely. You know, it's ambidextrous, so you can put it either way. You can remove these and put on your own hardware to clip to whatever you want. And yeah, this is premium. Yeah, and ZT, I want to say these are sitting at like a couple 250, yeah, something like that. So not a cheap knife, but really well made, crew wear, and just really cool. So next up would be one that I was just most curious about. We've got a 4.5-inch blade here on the TRM or Three Rivers Manufacturing Redline, hence the red line, I guess, down the middle. Their tag-along is just a phenomenal little fixed blade. I've got that out on loan to a friend right now, but their sheath on that was on point. Everything about it was really cool. We've got a 20 CV blade with a really thick stock in the back there. So this is probably made more for camping and really just getting some hard use out of it. The edges on this are really fine right here, which is interesting. They didn't round them off or anything, but yeah, you're able to get a good grip, nice comfortable swell here. Just a really cool knife for camping. I think it's pretty neat. The sheath they came with is pretty generic, but it is a nice leather sheath. Put that in correctly. Yeah, just kind of generic, but I think it's good. It's a good sheath. So it'll probably get better and better over time, but it fits in there great. And it's a really cool knife. I think it could use a tiny bit of a lanyard with a bead just to give you a little extra something on there just to feel and pull it out of the sheath. Actually, that would help. But yeah, such a cool blade. I'm still split on this one if I'm going to keep it and take it camping or what I'm going to do with it. I mean, it would be a good kitchen knife too. But yeah, got to use my money in the best way that I can. And so we'll see if this one sticks around. All right, then we're going to get on into some kitchen knives for fun. These are dedicated kitchen knives. This one I held at Blade Show, and I was looking for like something like, I don't want to say like maybe Santoku style. I don't really know what you call this blade shape. I'm not an expert on kitchen blade shapes, but it's a very thin knife out of MagnaCut. Very lightweight, nice balance, G10 textured scales. I've been using this, and I want to use it for everything. This is going to be my most used knife, I bet you, because it's in the kitchen. I love cooking. It's like my kind of creative outlet and hobby outside of photography and video, and just spending time with my family. So the top things would be those: family, photography, cooking, and eating, of course. Yeah, this thing just slices through anything: tomatoes, onions, tri-tip, steak. Like it's beautiful. My goal this year is to just master sharpening this particular blade. It's pretty straight. I got a whetstone, and I've got some new stones on the way to use for my guided sharpener that are a lot more premium. So thank you to these knives for that. So just giving me guidance. So that video will come out later when I get those all dialed in. So very cool knife, MagnaCut 6-inch utility from Bradford. Bradford's out of Washington, just north of us here in Oregon, and very cool. And we have an Oregon knife here, the Benchmade Meatcrafter. The only thing I would say that's bad about this knife is the price. I got this on a heck of a deal, and it was still expensive. I purchased this in hopes to use it as an elk knife, like to gut an elk. I figured this with like a bone saw would just be all you needed. But then I was given some other knives like this one here, and I was like, this I need to take out and test it. And then this one came in at the same time. So I took both these hunting. I kind of wanted to put them neck and neck, but we didn't get an animal, so they didn't get that particular use. But this one here, my only other thing is I don't know how well I would be able to do at resharpening this blade, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. But I do love it. But you know, when you're talking about you know, $200 to $300 knife, do you keep it let it get dull and not be able to sharpen it. I know it has a Life Sharp program, but it is a very unique blade. But it is nice to have this type of knife around for, you know, boning a chicken, or just, you know, if you got some meat you want to cut up for put in the freezer. But I think it's a really cool blade. So paired with the Flyway, I think this would be a sweet combination. But yeah, anyway, these are knives that you know, that I've picked up this year, and I've been getting to know better. And I picked up all these based off research and wanting to find the best thing that I could for my dollar, and yeah, in premium and quality and ergonomics. And the sheath is a huge factor. I'll just show you the sheath here. I don't know what's going on at Benchmade. They make some amazing knives, and they have been my favorites for years, but this sheath is just, I guess it was just intended to just sit around the kitchen or maybe go in a backpack. It does have a little more attention than the small one, but again, if I keep this, I will add a little bit of a rubber grommet and put a screw through here and tighten that up, and I can adjust it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and that's my 2025 fixed blade lineup that I've picked up so far, and have been enjoying getting to know and trying to make decisions on what to keep. Catch you later. See you in the next video.